This is episode 27 of Deep in Some Thoughts, and today we got a special guest, Sean Loui. Let's go. Tuning in to Deep in Some Thoughts, and the first thing that's on my mind today is it's fucking hot in here, man. Are you burning up?
I'm a little toasty.
Yeah, it's a little toasty in here. What's going on with me, man? Last week we kind of missed out on the weekly update. I did a couple photo shoots lately, and graduation shoots for some people graduating.
That would be implied.
Yeah. I hope they'd be graduating if I'm doing graduation shoots. But that's about it. I've been working a lot, doing some photo shoots and staying busy, man. This life of mine has been pretty taxing. Not gonna lie, but we're here. We're here to have some fun. We're here to have a good time. And dude, there's something that I gotta say is, if there's one thing that annoys the fuck out of me the most, is when you see somebody multiple times throughout the day and they have to wave to you every single time. Like, what's the point of that, man? You waved to me when I first saw you. Okay, cool. Hey, what's up, man? How's it going? And then I see you again 20 minutes later and you wave to me again? And of course, I go, hey, what's up, man? How's it going? And then I see you again, and you wave to me again? And of course, dude, I'm like, what's up, pal? How you doing? I don't know why. I just start beelining it, bro. You wave to me one time, I see you again, I'm gonna fucking beeline it. I'm done. I'm done waving to you 500 million times in a day. And what's worse is, on top of that, like, you ask how I'm doing every single time. Like, hey Juan, how's it going? Oh, it's going good. How are you? And then whatever. Hey Juan, how's it going? I'm like, I'm fucking good. How the fuck are you? One thing I've been doing, dude, is I've been doing the fucking finger pistols, dude. I'll be like, hey, what's up, guys? Hey. Dude, I feel like fucking Fonzie, bro, walking into a room. The cool guy. Anyways, so that's what's going on in my life, man. Like, people like to wave at me, and that's cool. Wave at me all you want. But if I got to see you multiple times in a day, just, like, don't act like I didn't just see you 20 minutes ago. You know what I mean? Otherwise, I'm going to give you the finger pistols, and I'm going to call it a day, man. I'm not going to ask you how you're doing again. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, today we got a very special guest. He goes by the name Sean Loui. Now, Sean Loui is a phenomenal artist. He's a recording artist. What would you say, Chris, his genre is? Probably R&B? Is it R&B-ish?
I'd say R&B.
R&B.
Ambient.
Yeah. Sean Loui is a recording artist located here in Tucson, Arizona. He has toured a lot, and we talk about a little bit. You know, he has a pretty big following in Mexico. He tours to Mexico quite often. And he's also a photographer, so we talk about that a little bit. And this one is a shorter interview, but we did kind of talk about, you know, him coming back on. He has plans for, you know, some more new music dropping, and you know, once that is out, we will have him back on and have a full interview. So without further ado, please welcome my special guest, Sean Loui. All right, Sean Loui, what's up, man? How you doing?
What up, man? Dude, I'm just hanging out, man. Enjoying the beginnings of what is about to be a crazy summer. I can just feel it, or like the heat is going to be on here, out here in Arizona.
Yeah?
So I'm just mentally preparing for that, man.
Right. The heat's always terrible.
Dude, totally.
Yeah. What's going on with you, man? I saw that you put a new EP out last month.
Dude, yeah. Noir. It's a special one, man. It's a special album for sure.
What did it take? Like, you have been working on this for a while. Did it have to do with the coronavirus pandemic and all that made you want to put it all together, or you know, was it in the works for a while, or you know, what's going on with that?
Some of the songs were in the works for a while. So the album the concept at least was definitely created during coronavirus or like COVID. You know, right at the beginning of the shutdown, because I had a really bad pinched nerve, so I was like bedridden for like a super long time. I couldn't like use my arms. So sometimes you'll see
really?
like do this, yeah, just
Oh,
like to
wow.
stretch my back out. Yeah, it's really bad pinched nerve. Anyways, so some of the songs were written for the previous album, Beauty and Chaos, but they didn't make it. They didn't make the cut. And so I reworked them, and it came out to be
Uh-huh.
something incredibly beautiful, man. And yeah, so it did have something to do with the coronavirus, but it mostly just the concept was created. The concept of talking about the tension that was going on in my body during while I was like laying on my bed,
Yeah.
So yeah.
What is your process when you know, when you get an idea for a song and you want to create it? Is it all? Do you do everything on your own, or do you have like a band that helps you, you know, write the music, or is it just you kind of doing it on your own?
I have some friends like I always bounce stuff off of. I do have a band that I play with, so like,
Uh
live
huh.
you'll usually see me with like three other members. But as far as recording process, it's just mostly just me,
Yeah.
man. I do bounce stuff off of people. Or I'll hire some musicians to come and play some parts. Just to do like
Yeah.
offer their contribution, but mostly just me as far as production and stuff like that. It's just me.
Wow, that's really awesome, dude. And you're a very talented man. I gotta say that.
Thanks, man.
I saw your music when you released it. When you released this last EP, I saw it show up on my Spotify release radar, and it was like sitting at the top, and I was like, "Holy shit, dude!"
Whoa.
I was like,
The
"No way."
algorithm knows.
Yeah. So
That's at the top of yours. That's
I don't
awesome.
know
That
if
means
you
that was
had any idea about that.
no. I when you release music
Yeah.
like that, the idea is to obviously do it ahead of time. But majority of times, like the algorithm will just do it on its own. If the algorithm is the algorithm. Who knows the algorithm? But I won't. I don't know. I
Yeah.
just get the
Right.
streams.
Yeah, the algorithm on all platforms is just fucking sketchy as hell, no matter
Dude,
what.
right?
So,
I'm telling you, man.
what's your marketing strategy for when you are promoting yourself? You know what I mean? Obviously, you have quite a following, and you know, on Spotify, it's got a lot of streams. You know, like, you know, a lot of downloads, a lot of streams. Um, so, what do you do to kind of like promote yourself?
I have like a marketing background, so how do I say this? Every single song is a product, so I sell the product to the consumer, which is you guys. Right. So, I mean, essentially just that, because
Yeah.
everything's a business in
Right.
some kind of sense. People are going to be like, Sean Loui, you shouldn't treat them. Yes, it's an art form, whatever, but in order to make some kind of living off it, you got to be able to do that. So, yeah, I follow the greats. Like a
Right.
really famous artist talked about if you want to be great, follow the greats and be better. And so I follow majority of all the major media campaigns like in the world. So I will look up
Mm-hmm.
something that's happening in Shanghai because if they're doing something that's innovative, I want to be able to see how they did it so that I
Yeah.
can do it better. So that's why
Right.
I've been continuing to be successful in getting up the streams, and it's only going to get better too. So that's the cool part.
Yeah. So you have a marketing background. What is did you go to school for it, or what's the deal with that?
No, man, I think it was like almost like just like the perfect time when I was of age to be able to I was like 18 or 17 or 18. No. I was 15. Trying to think. I got my first Facebook. I was like 15 years old. Like I got some
Uh
brother of
huh.
some college got me in, right, and I was able to kind of like
Yeah.
be early on in the social media thing, and so I just kind of kept it up, doing marketing for different companies, stuff like that, and so yeah, I've been doing it for so long now. Now it's just man, it's just like it's second nature almost.
Well, that's awesome. I wish I had that kind of experience, man. Like, when it comes to the podcast or my photography or anything like that, like I just wish that I could take the ball and run with it. You know what I mean?
I just say just find the top 15 photographers that have done well and just study them for like 2 months, and then if you have you'll see where
Yeah.
they're not doing good and where they are doing good, and just like do better. I mean, it's just all about. It's probably like the it's kind of
Right.
almost like innovation. You want to take the bits and pieces of their successes, make sure that you don't have any of their weaknesses, and
Uh
then
huh.
just keep hitting it.
And you just kind of make it into your own.
Yeah, yeah. That's how majority of all colors are made.
So you used to shoot too. You did photography also.
I still do. So I still shoot for different agencies out in Tucson, in Paris, and not in New York anymore. But yeah, so I still shoot. I haven't done in a second just because of COVID and all that stuff. So I just recently kind of got back into it and shooting for an agency out in
Yeah.
Arizona, and yeah, heading back over to New York and Europe soon to do it. So I'm still involved in it in some capacity.
Oh, that's awesome, dude. Is that like portraits or is it concert or what kind of photography are you doing right now with the agency?
Yeah, just more like editorial portraits. Just stuff to update their books, or if I'll get like a magazine campaign or something like that, then I'll like execute that kind of stuff. But it's mostly
Yeah.
like just like more editorial. Be able to tell a story with their fashion and cool stuff
Right.
like that. Man, I really love doing it. It's fun.
Very nice. I've been wanting to get into editorial, fashion shoots, but I mean, I haven't done it
You
yet.
should
I
do
just been
it.
sticking to. I should, and one of my biggest things is that I shoot a lot of. Well, I like to shoot a lot of like the creepy, like Halloween style shoots and stuff. And I was personally
Cool.
thinking like, oh, what if I could take this kind of creative style and turn it into like the fashion. You know what I mean? Not necessarily all bloody and stuff, but take that same creative
Yeah, why don't you do
energy.
it?
Yeah, I want to. We'll see. We'll see what
Yeah.
happens. Yeah. Um, but we'll see. We're gonna get back into your music side here. What kind of artists kind of inspire you for the kind of music that you create?
I always talk about this artist because he really did impact me so much. Very impactful in my life. Paul Mimi from Mute Math. He's like
Okay.
he's like the lead singer of Mute Math, but he's an amazing producer, amazing songwriter. So
Yeah.
I study him a ton. Quincy Jones, but more of like the MJ eras, like that one album he did. He did Off the Wall, I think
Mm-hmm.
too. I think he did one of those. But I study him pretty good. He's more for sure on like more like the instrumentational side, like he's a really good
Yeah.
musician, so an arranger, and so he takes that, and makes dope stuff. I also been studying a ton of like Pharrell and Dark Child, and really getting
Yeah.
involved in the
Yeah.
music and like finding obscure beats, you know what I mean? So you can
Uh-huh.
really see their style and kind of study it. So those are the people, man, that kind of influence me.
Well, one of the things that, that is kind of mutual to all those different artists is that those people definitely tell a story with their music. You know what I mean? Even if it's just in the beat or in
Yeah,
their lyrics or anything that they do, really. So
yeah.
I can definitely see you doing that. And from what I've heard from your last album and the album before that too.
Yeah, man. I rely so much on this storytelling, for sure.
So we're gonna jump back into your photography side. So when you do your editorial shoots, um, are you looking for a specific like style or a specific kind of fashion, or what like where do you get your creativity from when it comes to the photography?
Um, I really do study like the greats. I study like I look at the contrast and tones of like people like Annie Leibovitz. Uh, there's a really big photographer out in Italy that I follow that I think is really awesome. Stefan Galanti, I can't say his name, and then there's another one named Alicio Fonsani or whatever.
Uh huh.
But you can see that they really can conquer the light really well.
Yeah.
So I really just study them, and then I kind of come up with ideas from that. So
Right.
to answer your question.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Definitely. How did you get these gigs that you said you're gonna travel to Europe and New York and all that? Uh, how did you land those?
Gee, I just emailed a ton of people. That's what I just did. I didn't let up, So
Yeah.
I did get turned down a ton to do agencies out in Europe, but the ones that said yes, and I they still email me, So it starts with a little bit of that just persistence,
Right.
and then I got them, and then after that the word kind of spread, and so I started doing more stuff. Um, this is like pre-COVID, and then like I said, now it's opening back up again. So some cool
Right.
stuff will for sure be heading my way. But yeah, you just got to be persistent, man. That's all I did. I just emailed a ton. I emailed and emailed and emailed. I pounded the pavement until someone told me yes, and that yes opened up, boom, 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 opened up like five other doors, and then I just did it again.
So, what's on the future for you? So, what can we expect to see from Sean Loui in the future? Whether it's photography, music, anything else, art, anything else that you're doing in your life right now. What can we expect from you?
For sure, more music. I made a promise to everybody that I would continue to put out music every single constantly. So after this EP, the next EP drops, then the next single, and more collaborations with different musicians.
Yeah.
As far as photography goes, I won't be shooting as much. It's because I'll be in the States. But as soon as I go, as soon as everything opens up, I'll start shooting with the people I've worked with before and pre-COVID.
Right.
Yeah, man. But mostly it's all music, man. So people go follow me on at Sean Louis, and find out more.
So, what about your any touring? Like, I know COVID's like letting up a little bit. Any touring in the future for you or planned right now?
Yeah, probably not stateside. I think the next festival that I have something lined up is in Mexico, but it's still like it's still up in the air.
Yeah.
Like unless you're like like one of those major festivals like Rolling Loud or whatever, you've had to reschedule a lot of your staff and et cetera, so forth. So things are opening up though.
Hmm.
So I will for sure be doing something in Mexico, but stateside, not so much, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you do have a pretty big following in Mexico, don't you? I seen you go. I seen on your Instagram that you've gone to Mexico before, and you got a freaking crowd of people roaring for you, screaming your name.
Yeah, 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 man. I love Mexico so much, and I think it helped. Um, just just I go. My mom lives in Mexico, so I just go. I see her, so
Oh,
I was
that's
able
very nice.
to just create amazing friendships down there, and translating to something that's become really cool. So,
Yeah.
yeah, man, it's a blast. I love Mexico. What up, Mexico?
Yeah.
I'll come back to you guys super soon. It's gonna be so
Yeah,
dope.
come on out, Mexico. Come come to the States and
Yeah. No, I mean, like, I was gonna come there, so I'm gonna come out.
yeah. Yeah, definitely. So I got some rapid fire questions for you, okay?
Hit me.
All right. So rapid fire questions for you. Um, just
Yeah.
you can elaborate if you want, or if you just spit out one answer, then call it good, and that's good. If you could buy one type of food
Okay.
right now, what would you buy?
Ramen. I would buy not the ramen that you would get from like the grocery store, but like go to like a Japanese place,
A Japanese
and get
ramen.
that real ramen.
Yeah, I like the
Yeah, I would get
spicy,
that. Yeah,
the spicy
that's my girl.
stuff. um, let's see. We got.
So good.
If you could be any animal, what would it be and why?
Whoa, stay woke. I think I'd be black. I think I'd be Black Panther. I know it sounds really crazy, and it's like people are like, of course, you Black Panther because the Black
Right.
Panther is black. I'm like, no, like it's a cool animal, man. But also because the Black Panther's black, so.
Yeah. Right. Um, if a movie was made out of your life, what genre would it be, and who would play you?
Hmm. I think it'd be Will Smith, and it'd be like some crazy like documentary of like, you know, I don't know, someone achieving crazy. Or maybe it'd be like maybe it'd be the kid from That's So Raven. There you go,
Oh
the
yeah,
black kid from
yeah,
That's So Raven.
yeah. I could totally see Will Smith
Or
playing you though.
Dave Chappelle. I don't know.
Yeah.
What? Who?
Well, I could totally see Will Smith playing you though.
Yeah, he would do well. He has to get that hair though, man. I'm not getting rid of this. I love Will
You
Smith.
know he can do it. You know he can do it.
I know. I know.
All right. If you could go anywhere in the world, where would you go and why?
Dude, I would actually go back to Morocco. I love that country so much. I stayed there for a second, um, pre-COVID,
Yeah.
and it was absolutely beautiful. I got to a chance to like really enjoy the culture and like immerse myself in the community, and it was absolutely beautiful. And I would 100% go back, and I will go back. So
Yeah.
it's so funny. I gained some fans out there too. So I'm trying to play a show out there really bad,
Yeah.
but it's
Yeah. That would be
hard.
really awesome. Uh,
I will.
any chance of
Yeah, yeah.
relocating there, or if I mean, obviously it's beautiful. It'd be really nice to live there.
To Morocco. I mean,
Yeah.
why not, man? It is a lot. It's a lot. It's just it's dope. I would yes I would. I would
Yeah.
love to live in Morocco. Um, yeah, man. It's dope, and it's so close to everything in Europe, and yeah, it'd be beautiful. And it's
Yeah.
Africa too, like it's motherland.
Right. Hell yeah. Um. Let's see. What is your favorite movie quote?
Oh man, it's a deep one. It's from Kingdom of Heaven. Um, this is gonna blow your mind. Hold on. Man, me. Oh, boom! You listen to this quote. It's so powerful.
Give it to me, man. I'm ready.
What? Yeah, I'm gonna destroy your heart with this. So is a quote that actually I love this movie so bad. It has a young oh my gosh, it has a young oh my god, I mean I don't have it. But anyways, it's from Kingdom of Heaven, and it's a really dope quote, and it talks about that no one on earth can make you do
Uh
anything,
huh.
and at the end of the day, like you'll stand before God, and you will have to account for everything. You cannot tell him someone told me to do this. He goes, that will not suffice.
Oh wow. When you find it, just throw it
Yeah.
at me,
Oh,
man.
here we go. You ready?
Yeah.
Here's the quote.
I'm ready.
Here's the quote. Here we go. Remember that whosoever you are played or by whom your soul is in your keeping alone, even those who may presume to play you be kings or men of power. When you stand before God, you cannot say, I was told by others to do thus, or that virtue was not convenient. This will not suffice.
Wow. That's deep. That is deep.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite quotes of all time. Like, I need to memorize this way I should do. Get it on my face.
Yeah,
Too.
get it tattooed on your face.
But yeah, powerful quote.
Right here. Like this.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Wild.
All right. Describe the perfect kiss in 3 words.
Oh,
This is probably for your lady followers out
from
there.
JoJo. Just kidding. There's an artist that I have a massive like celebrity crush on. Her name is
Uh-huh.
JoJo. And what's crazy is that I almost got to open for her twice, and
Really?
I don't think they understand. Yeah. I was like, I love her. Like
Wow.
I was a fan since she was like 13, and
Yeah.
I was 13 too, guys. She was not.
Yeah.
She's my age. But since I was a kid, man, I was since I was a kid, man, and I loved her. So yeah, the perfect kiss is JoJo. Of course,
You
my girlfriend. So it's not here to say I
right.
love you, baby.
Obviously. Right.
But
But
JoJo.
I saw JoJo live once at like Breakers Water Park or some shit back in the day. And I was like
She's
14.
amazing. She's
Yeah.
she still she slays.
She does
So when
slay.
you were 14?
Yeah, it was a long time ago. Like, I mean, I think she was here. I think it was JoJo. But she was performing when we were young, right?
Oh. Yeah. She's our age.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyways, Chris is looking at me like I'm a fucking weirdo. So,
Uh,
what is your lifelong dream?
um, I don't have dreams because everything that I want is gonna come true. That's my answer.
Right. That's fucking phenomenal. That's an amazing answer, man. You just blew my mind away with that
Yeah,
quote.
that's it. That's my answer to that.
Quote from
Yeah,
Sean
yeah,
Loui. All my dreams are going to come true, so I don't have dreams.
yeah.
Hell yeah, man. Um, what's the next one? What is your least favorite type of music?
Hmm. That's a good question. I really do like all kinds. There's not one music I don't like. Like
Uh-huh.
if I had like to like the least, and that's like I like point 0.5. Like, I love music, so
Yeah.
um, I'd probably say like polka or like there's polka.
Okay. um, are you a morning person or a night person?
I'm definitely a morning person. I get up at 4 a.m. every single day.
4 a.m. on your own?
Yeah, man, I love it.
On purpose?
Yeah,
I gotta
on
get
purpose.
I gotta get up at 3:30 for work, and I'm like, fuck me. I'm like, no, dude.
No, same. That's I mean, yeah. I mean, I gotta get up I start working around 4.
Yeah.
So I guess I do my thing, man.
But you like it, and I don't.
Uh, I do. No, man, you can like it too, man.
I work nights for the last like 8 years of my life, so I'm transitioning into mornings. So now it's like, fuck, it's a big difference.
Yeah, those nights killer. My girl used to work nights, and then she switched over to days. It's been incredible.
Yeah.
Um, the changeover. Yeah.
Who's your favorite Muppet?
Oh, I think Animal.
Animal? Hell yeah. I feel like
Yeah, I
you
think he's
you
cool.
resonate an animal a little bit.
Yeah, I do like Kermit. Kermit's like almost a melancholy type of like character, where like he really hopes to see the best in people, and he's always disappointed, and it's like almost like a
Right.
sad but joy because he still wants to see the best in people. Yeah,
Right. And last question. Let's find a good one.
hit me, give me a good one.
Okay, let's see. What is one of your weird quirks?
Hmm, it's a good question. I don't even know. Somebody would probably tell me. Maybe it's like I do like a certain thing. That's a good question, dude. I don't even know, man. I want to say like
You
maybe it's
don't like touch the doorknob
like we say
twice
quirk,
before
like
you
it means something you
leave,
do like with your hand.
or anything. Like,
Oh,
what is something that you do that someone would be like, "That's fucking weird, dude." Like, like, do you eat a
Like
hamburger
if I want
upside
to do, if I
down?
have to do a task or do something, I always
You always what?
No. Oh, I used to do this thing, which is weird. I used to like only drink out of like the faucet. This is like not recently, guys. This is like a long time ago, but where like I would just take the nozzle and I would put it up like a drinking fountain and drink it like that, you know. But I realized
Mm-hmm.
it's all just because of me just doing it during at school for 18 years straight
Yeah.
and having to drink water that way. So
Right.
I only drink water that way after high school for like 3 or 4 years. It's really
Straight from
weird.
the tap?
Yeah, well, I lived in California for a second. You know, we get a little bit better water than
Oh,
you
okay.
guys.
Got it. Got
I'm just kidding.
it.
Our water sucks. What am I saying? You guys. I'm an Arizonian now. I mean, I've been here for a
Right.
second.
Where do you are you from Arizona?
No, I'm from LA, like
You're
Orange
from
County.
LA. Okay. Uh what made you come to Arizona?
I was in a band, and the band would be touring out of Tucson all the time. So we would do a full U.S. tour, and every single tour would always end in Tucson. And so I would always spend all my money I would make on tour to try to get back to home. So I decided to just stay here.
Mhm.
And yeah, I just moved. I moved. I think it was after one.
Yeah. Was that Signals?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I remember I've actually seen you guys live a couple
Oh,
times here in Tucson.
we're good. We fuck shit up for a second.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hey, you guys did make a comeback like a year or two ago, right? 2019, you guys played a
Yeah,
show?
yeah. We just played a quick reunion show. It was like perfect timing where I was in town. Everybody was in Tucson at one point,
Yeah.
and so we decided to just play a show, and it was packed. It was
Yeah.
like sold out. It was cool.
Yeah. I wanted to go, but I had to work that night. But any chances of you guys coming back again?
You gotta quit, man.
I know. Fuck my job. Let's.
Um, to be honest with you, we talk about it every now and then. You know, like it'll be like every 2 3 months where somebody will text in the group chat. You know, we should get back together, play a show or something like that, and we'll talk about it. But it won't ever come out. And then we do have songs, so we were already working on an album. So the single that was called
Uh
Kin,
huh.
that was gonna be part of another album, but we broke up right after that single got out. So it could happen. Psh, it could happen if I'm in town and Phil's in town and Ezra and Bryce we're all in town at the same time, man, for like 2 weeks, whatever. It could
Yeah.
happen. Anytime that we practice together, it's like old times, so we don't ever lose that tightness we had, you
Right.
know. So yeah, it could happen,
Yes. I'm
but
actually.
I don't know anytime
Yeah.
soon. Like in the next 2 months, I have no idea.
Right. I'm actually really close with Bryce. Bryce is like one of my really good friends. Yeah.
Tight. Yeah, he's a homie,
Yeah.
man.
He's a good.
So he's like he essentially almost saved the band in a sense when we lost
Uh
our
huh.
drummer, the original drummer, and we found Bryce, and Bryce took it to the next level, man, and he's
Yeah.
awesome. Yeah, love him.
Hell yeah. Well, listen, man. I'm gonna let you go, and if you want to shout out your socials or your Spotify or anything you want to shout out, you can go ahead and plug yourself.
Yeah, hell yeah. Hey everybody, Sean Loui here. Again, you can find me on Spotify with SeanLoui. You can also find me on Apple Music. Same name. If you search my name anywhere, you'll find me. And then add me on social media. I'm really big on TikTok, and just kidding. I mean, I am. Yeah. What am I saying? What am I saying? Yeah, I am big on TikTok. But follow me on social media, man. I'm super friendly. If you guys DM me, like you guys will receive, you guys will get me. You won't get some like bot or something like that.
Yeah.
It's just me hanging out. So thank you so much for having me on your podcast, man. It's been such a treat.
Yeah,
It's been
man.
such an
Thanks for
honor. Thank you
coming
so
on.
much.
Thanks for coming on. I'm definitely honored to have you on. And if you want to come back, we got the studio built up. You know, if you want to come back in person, we can.
Yeah, man, let's go in person.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's set that
All
up.
right, let's do it, man.
I'm serious. Let's set it
Cool.
up.
So we'll finish this conversation in
Cool,
person,
cool, cool.
hopefully soon.
I mean, I'm new. A new EP coming out. We can talk about the new EP when it
Okay,
comes
so
out. That one's gonna be better than this
as
one.
soon as it drops, you hit me up and we'll get that episode rolling.
Cool, man.
Hell yeah, man. Well, it's definitely been a pleasure, and thank you so much for coming on, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah. Of course, thank you.
All right, man. I'll talk to you later. Thank you for listening to Deep in Some Thoughts. If you like this episode, don't forget to rate, subscribe, and review. You can follow us on all social media platforms at Deep in Some Thoughts. And if you're listening, you can watch us on the YouTube at Deep in Some Thoughts Podcast.